thoughts, views, and opinions of this podcast are for those who don't give a fuck about others' thoughts, views, and opinions. We say what the fuck we want to say, and if that's how we feel, that's how we feel, and if you hurt, so what? Keep moving on, respectfully. Welcome to the show.
Welcome back to another episode of Respectfully a Podshow. Episode 56. It's your boy 83 Kicks. S Dot is in the building. What up, S Dot? Swayze Baby is in the building representing O State. You know what it is. Shout out to the Buckeyes. And we here today to hopefully entertain and give you a few laughs and maybe pick with your brain a little bit. And if so, hopefully you can share your thoughts and your opinions with us in the comment section if you'd like to. We really appreciate it. And also, if you enjoy the content, please make sure that you at least give us a thumbs up. That helps us out in the algorithm and lets us know that you fucking with us and that we should keep giving you the same kind of content. If you're not fucking with us, let us know in the comment section. You know, we read and try to reply respectfully to comments as well, but don't forget, you know, what you give is what you get. So it is what it is. How y'all doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. Chilling.
Chilling.
Didn't have a busy weekend, so it's been pretty good.
That's what's up. S Dot, how you doing, bro?
I'm doing good. I had one hell of a week of traveling, but I'm doing all right though.
Oh yeah. Anything you want to share with the people? You want?
I guess for the first time, I've been traveling a long time. For the first time, I got stranded in Chicago for like an overnight. So it's the first time this happened to me. There was quite the storm in the Midwest, which grounded a lot of planes. I made it home. I was supposed to be home Monday. I got home Tuesday.
You know what? As long as you made it, that's all that matters, right?
I did make it for sure.
That's what's up. Shout out to all the people in Chicago and all the TSA members out there and all the people that do all of the things that make sure that we get where we need to get to safe and sound. You know what I mean?
For sure. How you doing?
I'm doing wonderful, man. I'm doing great. I had me a good weekend. It's time to go back to work, unfortunately, but you know, I had a good weekend. Can't complain. Fuck my job, by the way. I ain't giving them no love on here. But so yeah, getting back to it. Swayze, what I'm interested in, we gonna cut the bullshit. What you got to say? You said you was trying to wait till we recorded. What you got to say, bro? I already know what you about to say. What about it?
I don't know. It's like gay pride hat or something.
Gay pride hat. This is not.
I can't see.
I knew that's what he was going to say.
Colorful.
Just so damn.
I didn't know if that was like one of the. No, you know, I fuck with it though. So if that's the message, that's what's up.
That's what's up. Nah, this ain't got shit to do with the gays.
Because you know how they got like I got like an army fatigue. Bengals hat, army fatigue, shirt. So I didn't know if that was like,
for the gays.
When is gay? Is that April? What month is it?
I think it's just past.
March?
I don't know. I think it's Pride month.
It's a summer. It's a summer thing.
Pride month.
So I didn't know if that was like the June or July edition.
Nah. Pride month is the same month as men's mental health. So I think that's June or July, one of the two. I think it's July. Also, this has nothing to do with Pride. This is for Juneteenth. These are, you know what I'm saying? These are for the culture, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I guess I can't really see it from when you're way like.
This is not a rainbow. It's red, yellow, green. You know what I mean? But shout out to the gays. That's what's up. I knew it. I knew that's what you was going to say too, Swayze. But
I mean, you always shout out to the gays, so I thought you were representing today.
It's been a minute, but I guess, you know, they needed some love, so won't he do it? Shout out Shout out to the gays for sure. So today, man, our lineup today is we're going to be talking about if is marriage still like a big deal? Is God? You think God is still present in marriage today? We got back talking kids, and we got a clip for that. And then we have extreme jobs working offshore. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas make the big bucks, but it's big danger in that shit. And whether y'all be willing to do that for the money, is it worth it? Is it worth the risk? We also going to touch base on our NFL teams. You know, the season is underway. Shout out to the Niners. And I'm looking for love, of course. So we'll get right into it. Is marriage a big deal? Do y'all feel that marriage is still a big deal? Meaning, like, do people actually take marriage serious as it used to be? Do you think marriage is something that's important to a lot of people? And when people do get married, do you believe that they take marriage seriously, like the vows that they say to each other? Is that something that they really, really believe in, or is it just a status of saying I'm married?
My thoughts right now, I guess, like where we are in life right now, or where we are in these times right now, is I don't really think that people or couples take marriage that serious. I think a lot of couples take it as like a piece of paper. Not really sure they actually think about ups and downs for good or bad, rich or poor. I think it also has to be a little more than love after like just kind of thinking about this and as a person that's been married. I think it has to be a little bit more than just love. There has to be some like shared values, some shared faith, some shared interests to kind of keep that flame in the marriage going. You know, I know my grandparents was married for 55 years, so you don't hear about those type of marriages anymore. But do
Right.
I think that people take it serious? I don't think people take it as serious as they should nowadays. I think it's just kind of something to do. I think there are some females out there that's just like, marry me now. We've been together for a year, so why aren't you marrying me?
Okay.
Without the knowing the meaning of like true marriage.
So do you think that why do you think that is, I guess? Do you think, like you said, is it just people are they getting married for the wrong reasons? Are they getting married just because they feel like that's what you're supposed to do, but they're not really? Is that the part where it comes in that God isn't as present in these relationships to you?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of people that do it just because it's the right thing to do, especially, you know, the people that are out there that are kind of like religious driven, that this is the right thing to do. The right thing to do is to marry and not shack up. But then I think at the end of the day, it kind of runs its course faster than it should just because you didn't do it for the right reason.
Okay.
I
Swayze,
mean, it's
go ahead.
supposed to be a lifetime commitment. I mean, that's what it's
Right.
supposed to be. That's the vow you're taking, that this is going to be a lifetime. I'm in love with this person and I'm willing to do this till death do us part. That's the vow you're taking.
Yeah, I agree.
So do you believe, obviously, Shannon, and I don't really want to get obviously into your personal and for business too much, but as a person who has, you know, you already shared that you've been married and divorced, and with you kind of saying that, like, you know, the vow is to death do you part. Sometimes people don't have any control on the situation, whether they get to stay together or they don't. So do you believe that people that are married should stay together once you get married? I mean, that's what it says in the vows, that you should stay together no matter what. Or do you think like, hey, I'm not about to sit around and just be disrespected. I'm getting out of here, and then I guess I just got to deal with the big guy when I get to him.
Yeah, I think there's some like, obviously, I think there's some situations that would kind of make you feel like, hey, this is over. For a person again that has been married and I am divorced. I would like to think that I gave it my all before the divorce, right? I was willing to accept, whatever the situation was, thinking that we could get, we'll get past it. We can work through it. I was willing to give that to my marriage. But there are some things that's like, hey, I just can't do this with you. I can't do this with you. It don't look like you're changing. It don't look like you're interested in fixing it. We've done this for years. And there are people that stay in their marriages for years trying to figure it out.
Right.
I think there just becomes a point like we've been doing this for years and years and years. Nothing has changed. Let's just part ways.
Okay.
I don't know if that answers your question, but yeah, I do think that there are some things that may require like, hey, we need to separate.
I got you. Swayze, what do you think as a person like myself who hasn't been married? Do you, when do you plan on getting married, or if so, or that's not really important, I guess. But if you do plan on getting married, is it till death do you part? Like, do you think that, or what do you want to give your opinion, I guess, on society today first, actually, before I get into you, I guess, pause.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like Shannon said, like his parents, the whole 55 years. So like
Wait,
they took it, what?
wait. My grandparents stayed married for a long
Oh,
ass
okay,
time.
okay.
But not I guess telling my business. Here we are now, right? My parents was together for 19 years and never got married.
I mean, and that's like, like I was asking my girl, and I mean, it's like for me personally, I don't see what the big change would be besides like the status, Um, I think it would be a lot better if if I got to refer to her as like my wife versus like girlfriend. But I mean, if we were to get married tonight, next week, like nothing changes but that. You know what I mean?
So
Like
real quick, hold on, stay right there, Swayze. Shannon, as a person that's been married, how do you feel about when you hear unmarried people say that? Like, is there a difference? Because I've heard just some married people have conversations with each other, and to me, I've kind of felt like Swayze before, and now just I'll hear them say like, "Yeah, you won't understand until you get married. When you get married, it's a whole nother." And it'd be like,
right.
why? Like, but
Yeah.
maybe I don't, because I'm not married and I haven't been. So, as a person who has been, how do you feel about that when people say, I mean, if we just got married all of a sudden tonight, it won't nothing change? How do you feel?
So I think you got to think about the people that actually are in relationships separately. They live in separate places. They are not living or shacking up together. And then when they get married, I believe that's what they mean by like, once we get married, things get different because that's when they start living together. Far as me, I lived with my person for a lot of years before we got married. So yeah, I don't think there was much change because we was already living that married life. Our banking accounts was the same. We were sleeping in the same bed. We was going to work. We was coming home. We was having dinner. So we was doing that marriage life type shit.
Sinning.
So some of those, yeah, for sure. For sure. But there are some relationships out there that they live separate until they married. And so that's what I believe they mean. That might be different once they get married.
That
They
makes
don't
sense.
live together until they marry.
Right. And then you notice different things. I got you. All right.
But
Right, right.
Go
I
ahead.
think nowadays, I don't think people wait around like that, I don't think people really feel like once they get serious and like people move in together
Right.
sooner than later. Like I don't see
Shit.
anybody being together for 2 years because they're not married. They're not like moving in. You know what I mean? I mean, I feel like if they got the money to keep their place, yeah, but you're definitely spending time at like, someone's house.
I'm
Um,
with you.
but for me, yeah, me and my girl got married. Um, I really don't think anything would change as far as being able to call her my wife, which I think that would be cool. Um, but sometimes I kind of hate having to refer to her as like my girlfriend, you know?
Why is that?
Um, just like the life that we have, it just seems kind of, um, it seems like, I don't know, childish. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I'm just too old to, I'm a girlfriend. You know what I mean? Like, it's not, I feel like that.
I mean, in the middle of playing house, and so you like my girlfriend. I mean, no,
Right. But
not trying to be shady, but
but
you're in the
it's not,
middle of playing house.
but yeah, that's the whole thing. You know, when you say in the middle of playing house, like we're not playing house. We're not playing any games. You know, we're living life, bro. It's like being married or not. It's just no ring on my finger, but the same values and you know, like I I wouldn't cheat. Um, you know, if she was to get sick, I'm gonna be there for her. You know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah,
not like
and that's all
I
you got.
just like nothing. You know, nothing changes. You know, I care for her kid. She cares for mine. She's more of a mother to my kids than their own mother. You know what I mean? So yeah, um, yeah,
Can
I
I
just
give a quick personal story, real quick,
Go
go
ahead.
for it.
just to kind of go along with this? So I made the comment that my parents was together for 19 years and never got married. On When my mom got ready to pass away, she was on life support. They needed the next of kin to make the decision to pull the plug. My pops had no say so. He wasn't recognized as a husband. He wasn't recognized after 19 years. He wasn't recognized as next of kin to her. So
Yeah,
when we talk about like marriage and I've been doing this, and if they get sick, I'll be there. But when that important time comes, the law, the people that don't recognize you, they're going to recognize you as just a boyfriend. And they're going to look for the next of kin. You could be together for 25 years, but when it's time to make an important decision with your girlfriend that probably should be your wife by now, they're not going to recognize you as no next of kin or anything. And that was tough for my pops.
yeah.
Mm.
But I also, um, you know, about that. Um, I guess it also just depends on just life and um your relationship with the family. Because I feel like if you're with somebody for 19 years, like if you're cool with the mom and dad or the cousin or the kids, then it don't really matter if you're married or not to not make that decision because depending on how close you are with that family, if you've been there with somebody for 19 years, and you're there and you know they're on their deathbed, when their family looks, you gotta have a say so. You might not be able to be the one to tell the doctor this, but you're going to be able to
Mm.
talk to the brother,
Are
the
y'all there?
sister, the mother, father,
Whoa.
cousin, child, and make
What
those
happened?
same decisions, whether or not you're married or not. Now,
Wow,
if
what the
you're on
fuck?
some crazy shit where the family never fucked with you know what I mean? They don't like you, then yeah, when it comes down to it, you ain't gonna have a motherfucking voice. You know what I mean? But I guess each situation would be
What?
different when it comes to that. Um, but yeah, I guess for me, again, if you don't mind me asking, like your dad and your mom, like were they close with the family? Like were they, or did,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, our family was tied together pretty
right?
decent. Yeah,
So I
pretty
mean,
decent. I
I
mean,
feel
he built a 19-year relationship with her
right.
family, you know,
So
likewise with. But I was talking about just kind of in general, as far as like in that particular situation. They lived a good
yeah,
life. The family kind of got along, but in that particular situation, I felt like was probably the most important part of after 19 years, now I have to make this decision, and now you're telling me I don't have the rights to make this decision.
yeah. I
So
mean,
the point of my story was just kind of just like there is some benefits to being married.
yeah,
You get to
most definitely. Um, you know, I mean, I feel like once you do get married, um, you know, like I'm sure it feels different, you know, being able to have that ring on your finger. So I know, I have a friend, um, he has a ring finger. He has a ring on his, you know, like on his hand and shit. Like he's married, but they're not married. You know what I mean? But he just wears it because
I've
it's
seen
like,
that.
and it's like, okay, I guess. I don't know if you're trying to attract more women, you know what I mean? Like, like letting the world know. But, um, like Shannon said, there's definitely benefits to being married. Um, but, I just don't think that there would be a huge change if me and her got married today, tomorrow, next week, Um,
So I personally, I think that to answer the question first, do I think that marriage is a big deal now? I think it's a big deal far as what it looks like for everyone else on the outside. I don't think marriage is necessarily such a big deal for uh, people internally. And the only reason I say that is because you see these grand weddings, you see all of these things where people spend all of this money for these weddings that could actually go to benefit them and take some strain off of their relationship. And 9 times out of 10, a lot of stress that people have when it comes to relationships may be some shit that's financial. Uh, I think social media has also made it easier for people to say to walk away from their relationships because they feel like there's so many options out there. And uh the internet can make you feel like a princess or a
yeah, or a
king,
king.
you know what I mean, and give you this false sense of reality of, well, there's better options out there, and it makes you more willing to walk away than to sit there and actually um work on, I guess, the relationship that you took an oath under God to remain in or stay in. Again, this is obviously, my opinion is no disrespect to anybody who has been married and went through a divorce and stuff like that, because I wouldn't know nothing about it. And I'm just giving, I guess, my perspective from the outside looking in. But I see a lot of, you may see a lot of people having these interactions or conversations of maybe people sharing their personal details of their marriage online. And then people are so quick to hop either in the comments section or give advice and say, girl, leave him. You need to, and you still married? Like, to me, I find that weird that people find it okay to try to tell other people to divorce their husband when at the end of the day they made an oath under God to remain together in sickness and in health till death do you part. Now, my personal opinion, that sounds great. When I get married, I want to get married once and that's it. And it, no matter how much I don't like her, it sounds good. Like I figure we should be able to work it out because that's what took an oath to do. Now that sounds great, but now let me go find out that my bitch went out for the weekend, stayed out, and then got gangbanged by three niggas and recorded it, and they got it on film. And what am I supposed to do? Just forgive that and be like, well, I made an oath to God? I think yes is the answer, but am I strong enough for that? I don't know. I don't know if I'm strong enough for that. So maybe I do have to, step away from that situation. But I think that's one of my biggest fears is, one, getting my heart broke, but two would be having to be judged upon that once I get to those gates. That, to me, that makes me wonder, is that something that I would fear? And I don't know. I wonder, do people fear that? That's what I mean. Like, is God still present? Do people even think about God when it seems like a lot of people don't. I feel like a lot of people walk away a lot super easy. And again, I can't tell somebody else what and what not to put up with in their life. If you're getting abused, that doesn't mean, you need to stay with this person. So there's a lot of things, I guess, that go into it, that just make it really difficult. So I think that a lot of people should really take a lot of things into consideration before they get married. Um, Legally, I think people can get married without the law. I don't know how y'all feel about that. I think that if two people want to say that they're married in a joint and soul tie, that you don't necessarily need the law to tell you that that's your wife. So Swayze, I feel like you and your girl, if you really wanted to say this is my wife, who is anybody else to say that it's not? Now, when it comes to you being able to handle things legally, yeah, obviously that's where the trouble
Yeah.
starts. But when you talk about if how you want to look at her or how you want to identify her, if a fucking I ain't trying to get on this again, but like in episode 55, if a man can go out and say he's a woman, I don't see how somebody who's just because they don't have a piece of paper from the government can't say this is my wife. So I
True.
just think when people are not married and you fall on hard times, maybe that makes it easier for you to walk away and separate
Yeah.
and go on about your life. But when you are married on paper and
You
all of
can't
that,
just walk
you
away.
can't just walk away and it just be like, all right, fucking peace out. You know what I mean?
And
So
also if you're married too, I mean, you get caught cheating or something, like that looks bad on you, right? Like you can't really cheat when you're married. There's like proof, right?
no, I mean, you're not
So
supposed to.
isn't that like so I mean, if you're not married and you cheat, then it's just like whatever. But you marry, go to divorce court, and you got proof he or she cheated on you, then you know shit may go in your favor or their favor.
Yep.
But
And
yeah,
I mean, if we took
but
some sort of poll on the people who feels like marriage is not that big of a deal and marriage is, I don't know what will change. I would like to know the stats on the people that are the people that are saying it's not a big deal and I don't know what change already live together and the ones that are kind of dating, courting, and being in a relationship, not living together. I would like to see what those stats would be.
you
Are the
know,
ones that don't live together rushing to get married, and the ones that are already living together for multiple years is like, what's going to change? What's the big deal?
Yeah.
one thing, speaking of marriage, um, yeah, I got quite a few friends from high school that are still together with their like high school sweetheart. I know at least like 4 or 5 people that are like married with the person that they were in dating in 11th grade. It's crazy.
Yeah, I know some couples that are together from high school.
Yep.
And that to me is just wild in a good
It,
way though,
it's true love, man. It's true love.
Yeah.
That's what they say. And at that point, you might as well just stay together. So I don't know. Swayze, you plan on popping the question anytime soon?
Um, I mean, I feel like yeah, one day, sooner than later. But I mean at this point it's just I don't know, man. I don't really have a big family. Uh, her mom passed recently, so I feel like if we were to do something, it would have been while she was here. But I don't know. I mean, like if we did get married, it's just gonna be, maybe the going to Vegas. You know what I mean? That type of shit. Because as far as having a big wedding and having people come to my wedding, I can't really think of more than if I have 5 guests to come to my wedding. Besides like my kids and shit. Uh, so yeah, I don't
I have
know.
a
I
question.
just yeah, for me,
I just have a question in general. I feel like we're dragging this conversation. This seems to be going on and on and on. But do you think that a man that asks a woman to marry him gives a woman the sense of security and proves a commitment?
yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
Because I mean, when you do get married, like it's like official. When you're not married, I mean, you can walk away from things a lot easier. It's not, like Jermaine said, it's you know, shit happens. You could leave, pack up, and go. But you married, it's a little more complicated. So
Yeah. I do feel like when you do I guess taking that step is that action is a way of showing that you are fully committed. I don't think it's the end all be all. I think you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
possibly still validate that or validate their feelings or the relationship without it. Like I said, at the end of the day, prior to us having some real legal systems, people were married, slaves were getting married, and they weren't married on paper. Does that take away their, who somebody said that this was my wife, this is my husband? You get married under God, not under the government, to me. So that's how I feel.
Right.
Yeah, that back in the day common law marriage.
Yeah. So I've been married a few times. Shout out to all my ex-wives. But so yeah, that's all I got. That's all I got on that. I don't know. Guys, let us know down below how you feel about marriage. Do you think that people take marriage seriously nowadays? Is it more of a joke? Is it more of just a social status for social media? Is it more bragging rights or a way to look down upon all of the single people who are afraid to commit to one person? I know so many married people, I personally know more than a few married people who don't act like they're married and be getting down. You know what I'm saying? They get busy out here in these streets and they don't give a shit. So it is what it is. That's their life, I guess. And that's somebody's wife, someone's husband. Somebody's got to love them. But yeah, that's that. So next up, guys, sorry about that. That was a little long, but I think it was a good conversation. You know what I mean? I got a clip here. We can just react to real quick and let us know what y'all would do and how y'all handle these situations. Yeah, I mean, all right, here we go. Destroying my house over internet is insane.
Wow.
Oh, God.
What happened to the internet?
I turned it off, Keefine.
Why the fuck would you turn it off when you been on my game?
I asked you several times to leave your sister alone, and you keep bothering her. You need to learn how to listen.
Turn the fucking internet back on.
When you learn how to listen, then I'll turn the internet back on.
Turn the fucking internet back on.
Keefine, first of all, I am on the toilet. You need to respect my privacy and leave my bathroom.
You see this? I'm gonna knock you the fuck out with it if you don't turn the internet back on.
Keefine, I am on the toilet. Okay?
Turn it back on right now.
Leave my bathroom now. I'll turn it on when I get off. Ice cream good, baby?
I'm waiting.
Waiting for what?
For you to turn the fucking internet back on.
I turned it on, Keefine. You have to at least
You fucking liar. If it's not done by the time I get back, I'm gonna tear this fucking house up. Watch me, bitch.
Hey, listen, check it. That little nigga, I don't know what the fuck going on. She sound black, but she must be white or something. I don't know. I have no idea because that little nigga, what was his name? Keefon? That Keefon would have had his ass whooped. He would have been
Was that the mom or grandma?
I don't know who it was. Whoever it was, they need their ass. He should whoop her ass. What y'all think about that?
An adult. Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't do it. I'm fucking him up.
I think clearly we all gonna have the same reaction on what it looked like if we were in this situation or if our child did this.
Yeah,
I thought about like this. I think this was for some views. I think this was to get some viewers.
So even if that's the case, are you okay with that? That's bad parenting still.
Nah, not at all.
Hey, Keefon, come on here, sit here and cuss at me in this video. No, I'm not doing that shit.
Yeah, nah, I think that was terrible, and there's no way that I would even still be alive. Some of that shit that he was saying.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that'd take me. What was that movie called? Is that Boys in the Hood?
Yeah.
When he gotta go move with his dad and shit.
Move in with his dad, yeah. yeah, bro.
Bro. Cause hold on. Cause like, I mean, yeah, if if I was her, I'm sure the house looked good. He looked healthy. He got video games, you know what I mean? So he chilling. She looked like she's, providing and taking good care of him. So, there's not much more you can ask for. So, for him to act like that, yeah, like you gotta go. And I guarantee, his
Maybe his
dad
dad.
is his
Maybe his dad's
dad's
not in
either
the picture.
dead. Yeah, he's either dead or in jail, but or just not around. But I mean, at some point, you gotta have. That's when you gotta let either your brother, your male cousin, your dad, your grandpa. He's got to go live with them for a little bit and straighten up. Because I
Yeah.
guarantee, if that was my sister, and I seen that video, and he come and he's living with me, bro, and she gives me permission to whoop ass, it's over with, bro. He's gonna go home and he's gonna be a different kid for sure. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. I'm fucking
Like,
him up.
I'm fucking him up.
I'm fucking
Like
him up for sure.
what did like Bernie Mac said, get hit in the throat,
Yeah.
fucking
Karate
him
chop.
up, bro.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on. Maybe she does need her ass whooped. If that's why she's just gonna sit there and be so calm with that and let him do whatever. Either that nigga got special needs, or he will be after I get done with him. You know what I'm saying? So I don't fucking. I don't know.
He is given autistic.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what his level of it will be, but it will be times 5 by the time he get done with me. I remember I called myself one time cussing at my mom. She was getting on my nerves. She was cussing me out, and we were in the car. She was letting me have it, bro. Have it. And I called myself like being fed up with it. So I was just like, God damn, I'm sick of this shit. You fucking, bro. That's how, bro. She stopped the car so fast, I think I got whiplash, and then told me to get the fuck out, bro. It was nighttime too on a school night. Told me to get the fuck out the car, bro. I got out the car, bro, and she took the fuck off. I ain't see nothing but tail lights, and she went home. There was no, I'm just joking around with you, nigga. She let me out where we was at, and there was no cell phone. She went to the house, and I had to. Okay, that's what she thought she was gonna do, and luckily, that was probably the best bet that I wasn't at home, because I probably would have ended up in the hospital. So,
I feel that.
I don't know, but
I have a quick story.
Go ahead, more power
my
to
brother.
them.
I'll be glad to share this with my brother when it comes out. My brother cussed at my mom, Dukes, and she calmly walked down the steps, grabbed a knife, came back, pulled this knife on him, and explained to him about talking to her like that. And I probably at that age have never been so scared in my life, because I'm like, my mama's about to kill my brother. But she had this knife at him, some don't talk to me like that, I'm gonna kill your ass.
That's insane.
God rest her soul.
Facts. Hey, this got his ass together, right?
Got him together.
Got his ass the fucking together. But yeah, we just thought that was an interesting clip. We just wanted to share with y'all. You know what I mean? So let us know down below. You putting up with that? You ever cussed out your parents? And if so, what happened? Did you? Obviously, you must have lived a little bit. Did you at least suffer some brain damage? You know what I mean? I don't know. But
yeah, I've never talked to anyone like that ever.
Ever? Yeah, I
Never.
caught myself doing it one time, and that was it. That was the one and only time. You know what I mean? So get the fuck out the car. Let's see here. So next up, we got working offshore, man. I don't know if y'all fucking with it or not. It's some hard work. You can make some bread, some really, really good bread. Let's see here. I got a clip that I can share and give y'all kind of an idea type of work we talking about, and let us know if you fucking with it or not.
This is why we actually love it when storms hit us out here on the offshore oil rig. You might not expect this, but most of us genuinely look forward to a bad storm rolling in. Yeah, It can rock you clean out of your bed in the middle of the night. It also messes with the supply boats bringing our food and gear out to the rig. But none of that is the real reason we love it. Out here in an entry-level role, we're already clearing around $6,000 a week. But when a storm hits and we can't fly or boat off after our shift, that turns...
My nigga says $6,000 a week. I just want to say that real quick. $6,000 a week. Go ahead. I'm going to keep going.
Into overtime, and that's an extra $1,000 a day on top of what we're already making. So a bad storm rolling through for 2 or 3 days could mean an extra $2,000 to $5,000 just for that one stretch. Is it scary? Sure. The wind howls all night, the whole rig creaks, waves crashing hard enough to fill it through the floor. But when you look at the number hitting your account after, it's honestly worth every bit of it. This is us just chilling in the rec room during a storm last week. Gym, games room, movie room, all still running no matter what's happening outside. If you're looking to get into offshore work, we've got a full guide breaking down the whole process. Links in our bio.
Sign me the fuck up. Shout out to Offshore Career, by the way, TikTok page for that video. But I mean, his nigga said he had me at $6,000 a week. And if y'all get stuck out there, that's an extra $1,000 a day. So you talking an extra 2-3 days, you're looking at a $9,000 check just for a week. Sign me up. What the fuck y'all think? What y'all think? You doing it? I'm actually may get on here as soon as we get done recording and go see if they hiring. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Fuck y'all talking about?
Yeah, I don't know about offshore. One, I can't swim like that, so
Right, if you in the water, you're dead. So fuck it.
Yeah, but I mean,
that ain't where you're supposed to be at anyway.
I don't know. I mean, it sound good. I mean, I guess I'd rather go work in like the oil fields or something. That, feel like that's equivalent to offshore work. But still,
nah. I mean, that's still on this. We talking about.
I mean,
these oil rigs are
I
out
guess,
in the middle of nowhere.
I mean, if you're talking about the danger of it, then nah, I'm cool. But as far as like being away from like family and stuff for long periods of time, then yeah. But nah, I'm cool on that, bro.
Man, do you know the kind of money, financial stability you gonna get from, bro? This nigga says $6,000 a week, Swayze. And think about it. Think about the rotation. Depending on what your rotation is, you don't even got the time to spend the money that you made the last time yet because you working. So then you go back and then you making another, let's just say this on the small end, another $6,000 a week.
Man, a week though. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, I would have to look into it a little more though. I gotta look up some stats and see, I mean, if that should, hold its ground for a little bit, I'm cool. But I ain't trying to feel like I get on there, shit's just gonna be all bad. I'm too paranoid for that.
What you think, Shannon? That's too extreme.
It's a no for me.
It's a no.
I think maybe like early on, out of high school. Maybe in my early ages, something I wouldn't consider that right now. Yeah, you're juggling 300,000 plus. I mean, it's a no-brainer that it's going to be 300,000 plus making that type of money. I did some research, and you can get this job level entry coming through the door at $65 an hour.
Sign me up. Where is
that is like no experience level entry. You can make around like $65 an hour.
Goodness gracious.
I don't know if I can handle that right now.
You can have you work several weeks and then just think about how much money you done made just after working so many weeks. And then you can, depending on I don't know how it works, or if you contract or you can kind of whatever, just then the time you can take off. You done made in 3 weeks, you done made $18,000.
Yeah, it sounds great. I ain't saying it don't sound good. I certainly ain't saying like where it's gonna put me in life, but yeah, I guess doing some research and seeing like what rotation may look like. Are you 3 weeks on, 4 weeks off? Are you are you out there until you can't be out there no more? Or I think there would be some more research to go into it. But as far as the level of work that you're doing on that rig, I think I'm cool on that.
Okay, well, listen, let me show y'all one more thing. Let me see what y'all think about this. If this changes your mind or perspective on things. All right. Let's see here. Here we go.
Ever imagine working where one wave could be the last thing you see? If you think it's just about oil, you're dead wrong. You live in the middle of the ocean, no land, no real signal, no help if something goes wrong. Every day the rig sways, sometimes gently, sometimes like a beast just hit it. You try to sleep, but the floor shakes, the wind screams. And still, you have to work, outside, in the rain, in the dark. Sometimes you stare at the sea and think, if I fall now, how long till they notice I'm gone? And the craziest part, you go back out there, tomorrow. Most people work to live. We work while dancing with the edge of death.
So yeah, that's the other side of it. You know what I'm saying? But that's what they paying you for. That's what you're getting the moolah for. I'm sorry. I'm risking my life every day when I go to work and I'm working for somebody else and I fucking don't like my job. And I'm barely fucking scraping. I'm scraping the bottom of the fucking the jar just to fucking pay all these high ass bills. So fuck it. Let's just go put our life on the line. You know, at least you'll be more alive. You'll be feeling more alive with the work that you're doing. You know what I mean? And then plus you're gonna be daddy fat sacks. I don't know. I don't know if they got an age limit or what, but that looks pretty tempting to me. I'm sorry. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, it's enough for me. It's enough. I'm hopefully be able to close that gap with maybe my own business, maybe in the future. But I don't know if I'm interested in being out there with the crashing waves, night in and night out, being on the deck, chopping chains.
Yeah, I'm a pass on that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh man, these guys, I guess, man. I guess, guys. I don't know. That's
your second video certainly didn't. That second video certainly wasn't a video that was been to sell me on it.
Yeah. I'm just saying. I just want to, just in case anybody else out there, I want to give the full spectrum of what shit could possibly go down out there, but I don't know. I would like to say just some quick research that I got here. So for U.S. offshore oil and gas work, there isn't. Let's see. It changes each year, far as the amount of deaths in work. So recently, federal regulated offshore operations reported in 2025 there were 0 deaths. In 2024 there was 1. In 2023 0. 2022 1, and in 2021 2. So does that, knowing those stats, does that change anything for you? Historically, it says the numbers were higher. The CDC counted 128 offshore oil and gas related deaths from 2003 to 2010, averaging about 16 deaths per year. More than half involved transportation, especially helicopter accidents. So, but since then, y'all saw the numbers. Does that give you anything, or do you feel like, I don't want to take the chance in being that one?
Yeah, I mean that definitely would help a little bit, but
Swayze, you want to fill out applications together as soon as we get done?
I feel like I would be that one.
Oh,
just the reason why, like, I don't think I would go on a roller coaster again.
Yeah, fuck roller coasters.
I feel like if I get on a roller coaster, like, I'm gonna be the one that you'll be watching the news. And
so, Swayze, how about if we both fill out our applications? So then that means it may be me. If we both get hired, it might be me.
I don't like the ocean like that. So even when I go to the beach, I barely get my feet in the ocean. So
I
ain't trying to be out in the middle of the ocean, bro. I don't even want to go on a cruise. You guys could offer me a free ticket and plane ticket, whatever, to a cruise, and I'm gonna decline.
You gonna
I'm not
decline?
fucking with the
Okay.
water.
All right. Well,
Uh,
I
The
tried.
stats
I
don't change
tried.
it for me. For me, the stats don't change it for
It
me.
don't change it for you.
It
All
was
right. Well.
my no had nothing to do with death.
All right.
I'm
Well,
not
fuck y'all.
interested in that work.
I listen. Count me in. I don't want to do the fucking job I'm doing right now. So at least I'll do some shit that I don't want to fucking do. Also for $6,000 a year.
It's time for a showdown! You and me! I'm right here! Come and get me! You'll never take this bone!
As soon as we get done, I'm going to go fill out my application. Anybody else, if you want the link down below, comment. I will send you the link in the thing to where we can all go work together. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I don't know what to tell y'all. But yeah, that was interesting. Thought that was just kind of interesting, just something different. You know, we try to bring y'all a couple of different little content instead of the typical everyday things. But speaking of work, niggas getting new jobs, fellas, you know what time it is. It's that time of year where the boys is putting the helmets back on. Niggas is putting the pads back on. And we getting out there in them fields. So we just thought we'd just touch base and get everybody's feeling on how they feel about their teams. Just, you know what I'm saying, looking forward to their team playing this year or anything with their team so far with training camp starting. Anybody want to go first? Swayze, what's up with you and them Bengals? How you feel about the Bengals this year, training camp so far?
I mean, I feel pretty good. I haven't really kept up with like training camp or anything like that. I just know everybody right now everybody's healthy. You know, I feel like the off season we improved. Like if I was to compare the Bengals to a NBA basketball team, I'm gonna go ahead and we're like the Philadelphia 76ers right now.
Stop the cap.
I mean, we've had like an offense. You know, Burrow's healthy. Feel like we got the best receiver in the game. T. Higgins, he's probably the best number 2 receiver. He could be a starter or number 1 on a couple teams. I mean, our offense was always there as long as Burrow is healthy. So, but you know, this year we got Dexter Lawrence. You know, add to that D line. So, you know, he's probably top 5 in that position right now. So I feel like with the defense, is what we got. Jonathan Allen, edge rusher. We added Brian Cook at safety. So we just made a lot of moves this offseason. So
okay, all right,
it's gonna be that year for us as long as everybody stays healthy. You know, like if Burrow goes out week 4, week 5, like it's over with. But if he can stay healthy, it's our year.
It's their year. All right, sounds good.
It sounds crazy, but you know, like we're definitely ain't nobody fucking with us.
Okay. Shout out to the Bengals and their fans. Who they? Everyone. S. Dot. I guess I can go real quick. You know, it's Niner Nation, baby. You know, shout out to the gays, even though this hat don't got nothing to do with them. But it's, you know, it's preseason so far. You know, we got Mike Evans. He looking good in practice, of course. We got our rookie, Stribling, wide receiver. He looking good. Unfortunately, Ricky Pearsall is probably done for the season already, dealing with that PCL injury that he had from last year. So it looks like he's just going to go ahead and make the decision to go ahead and get that season-ending surgery. which sucks because when he was playing, he was one of the top wide receivers in the league. So we'll have to wait another year to see exactly what he can do, and hopefully he can stay healthy. The Niners obviously have had a history of having just trouble with keeping our best players off the sidelines due to injury. So as of right now, I'm just excited for football to be back around. It's training camp, so ain't too much can go on really unless we've got people that's not injured. Welcome back. We did re-sign Debo, so he's back home where he's supposed to be at. We got Greenlaw back where he's supposed to be at, so we got a reunion. Ayuk ass is trolling on the internet, acting like as if he wants to be reunited back with the team now that we got Debo as well. But I think it's over for that nigga. But so it is what it is. It's Niner Nation. As long as we can stay healthy, I don't think now that team in the NFL can fuck with us on offense or defense. But we are also in one of the strongest, if not probably the strongest conference division in the NFL. We got the reigning Super Bowl champions, the Seahawks. We got the fucking LA Rams, who just keep getting stronger, and they just added Myles Garrett. You got us, as long as we stay healthy. So I mean, that's 3 teams in the same fucking division, in which all 3 made the playoffs last year. So that's it. I'm excited, and hopefully, I think we got about 40 something days until football is back, if that, and I'm ready for it. S. Dot. What about them Jags?
Okay. So y'all know I rocks with the Jaguars, die hard. But I actually don't follow them. I guess I'm not that type of fan. I guess because I don't really follow them where I have a bunch of information. But I did do some research.
Okay.
And so what I did find out is Lawrence is supposed to be looking really good this year. And Hunter is supposed to be changing the things around. So Hunter's supposed to be looking pretty good. And then I also seen that I guess the concern for the Jaguars is if the offensive line can actually protect Lawrence. But I'm obviously ready for football just in general. I enjoy watching football in general, but of course love watching the Jaguars do their thing.
Okay. That's what's up. It's that time, y'all. It's that time, man. I can't wait. So, S. Dot, y'all winning the Super Bowl this year?
Of course.
Okay. Swayze, y'all winning the Super Bowl this year?
Yeah, if we stay healthy, it's like I said, bro. We like the 76ers, bro. Loaded.
Okay.
Or the LA Dodgers.
Okay.
Well, got the Bengals.
I don't know how all 3 of our teams are gonna win the Super Bowl, but I guess somehow it's gonna happen. We'll see what the fuck happens this year. So good luck to all of your teams, and hopefully y'all don't run into us and we don't run into y'all, and may the best team win, I guess. But obviously, what y'all think? Who's your team? Let us know down below who your team is and how you feel about your team. Obviously, we're gonna have more football conversations as the season progresses. We're definitely gonna have weekly football conversations. So we just figured we'll just touch base now that the season is starting to ramp up a little bit. So that's all we got as far as that, man. We're gonna go ahead and close this out. Does anybody got bars? And then we can get on to looking for love and get up out of here. Anybody got bars tonight?
I do not.
Okay,
no. What about you, Janae?
You said you don't have bars?
I said, what about you? You said no, Lecrae.
I was just saying Shannon ain't got no Lecrae.
It was shade.
It wasn't shade. It wasn't shade. That's just where you get your bars. Ain't nothing wrong with it, Lecrae.
You got bars or no?
Lecrae. I got bars. You can go though.
Let's hear
it. You go first.
Well, I gotta go first.
Because I have my bar, but I'm trying to find the exact spot. That's all. So
all right. This song I listened to quite a bit, and I wish I could only say like one part of it, but so you can guess. But I guess let's see. but it's better that I stayed at home with my folks. Because if Jay a billionaire, then I'ma never go broke. Only thing I ask, if I'm on stage, we all go. Not just by myself looking for niggas like Where's Waldo.
That's my bar. Shit.
She got the same shoes as my wife. She copped them at Aldo. Modern MJ with an off-the-wall flow.
Word for word, bar for bar.
I don't know who that is. Who is that? It sounds familiar.
Bro, Kanye.
It sounds familiar. Kanye? Okay.
Yeah, because when he say only thing I ask when I'm on stage is we all go. You know, not looking for the niggas like Where's Waldo? Because I'm assuming that's the Taylor Swift thing, you know, when he went up there and did all that and looking around for motherfuckers and, you know, just kind of left them hanging.
Okay. Shout out to Kanye. Shout out to Ye, Kanye, Mr. West, the college dropout. All that. That's what's up. All right. All right. Give me my money in stacks and lace my bitches with dime figures. Real niggas fingers on nickel plated triggers. Must see my enemies defeated. I catch them while they coked up and weeded. Open fire. Now them niggas bleeding.
He copied my whole fucking flow.
You probably know who that is. That should be an easy one.
Oh, I'm gonna say DMX. Oh no.
Shannon, you got a guess?
DMX, Jay-Z.
I don't have a guess.
It's Pop. It's Tupac.
Tupac?
Yeah. You can't see me.
Okay.
You niggas can't see me. So shout out to Pac, RIP Pac. You know, that's what it is, man. And that does it for bars. And that brings us to our favorite part of the show. Before we clear the room, looking for love. Guys, you know, there's nothing more that while we get together every Sunday, and really it's just to have a little conversation, but at the end of the day, it's really to show love. And it's trying to find love for those who are looking for love. And today we have Jessica. She's 33 and she's looking for love. Jessica is from Monroe, Ohio. She has kids. Give me 1 second. Here we go. She has kids. She attended Middletown High School. Shout out to, what are they called? The Middletown Middies? Is that what they call? I believe. Shout out to them. And here she goes, Jessica, 33. Don't waste my time because y'all be coming with weak ass punchlines. Come correct or don't come at all. Time is money and money is time. Sleep emoji. Get to the point. Which bill you paying? Cash App down below. I ain't just for anybody. Gotta be a strong person to handle me. I don't do the bullshit. I'm the catch, honey. And she doesn't speak Spanish. And her Cash App, I'm not shouting at her Cash App, but she really got her Cash App down below. And that's Jessica. She's 33. She is trying to figure out what fucking bill you paying.
Yeah. I'm gonna pass.
Yeah, it's enough for me.
Yeah, bitch, fuck out of here. She ain't even that fine. I ain't gonna lie to you. She's cute, but she ain't that fine, and she look a little too. I guess you gotta pay what she weigh. Not pay what you weigh. You gotta pay what she weigh. So it is what it is. Why are you on the fucking? I just don't get it. What the fuck are you on here for? I guess I don't know. Maybe it's niggas out there that's like that, bro. So I ain't gonna hate on her. You know, do your thing. Hey, if you looking for a chick like that, you know. Time is money and money is time. So trying to figure out what bill you paying. Pay to play. Sound like a prostitute to me. So anyways, guys, it's been real. Make sure if you haven't, again, like, share, comment, subscribe. Also, before we get out of here, hey, big shout out to y'all, man. We hit motherfucking 100 subscribers. So, you know, it's fuck everybody out there that didn't think we could make it. We still here. We still putting in that work. And I like to just say thank you for everybody who shows us support. Everybody who comments on any of our videos, on our reels. Anybody who hit that subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that shares any of our content. I really, 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 we really, really, really appreciate y'all. And I'm not just saying that. You know what I mean? I still ain't at the love set. I'm still ain't at the love love stage yet, but I'm really, really fucking with y'all, and it really means a lot to us. So we're gonna keep doing what we do. We're gonna keep trying to get better. We're gonna keep giving y'all this fucking content. You know what I mean? So shout out to every last one of our subscribers. Just clap it up for y'all. That's what I want to do. I want to give a big shout out to y'all, and we appreciate y'all. And S. Swayze baby, again, I really want to give a shout out to y'all. I appreciate y'all for showing up every week. I appreciate y'all taking the time out of y'all day and away from y'all relationships or your children and all of that, and the time that you put into this pod show. So I just want to say I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. And until next time, we out this bitch.
Peace.
Millions will make it real.